Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons. You join me back on page 12, and these guys appear to have food. I desire it. An opulent feast is spread out on the table in Ripened Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love, which is the game that I'm playing.
Hey! You weren't trying to take our grub, are you?
I don't like the word grub when used to refer to food. Like, it's fine if it's referring to, like, the insect larva, yeah, whatever. I'm going to take your food and you can die mad about it.
Haha, you can have this.
Bone! And it's a present as well. We can give someone a bone as a present. Which would be a little bit more shocking, but if you watched the last episode, you'll know exactly who that's for. So, all the dominoes are set up, so let's just be on our merry little way and have a happy little time having a time here in the city. So yes, One Pup. Need I remind you, we are love-pushing a dog. And the dog has an ironclad heart, no less. So, just have bone. Please don't bite my face. I was having a conversation with some friends earlier today about, like, the whole, like, anxiety regarding dogs and stuff.
Oh my, One Pup is so happy. She must have liked your present. Tee-hee.
Like, it's really hard to talk about dog-related anxiety without all of the burden of being a nuisance being pushed on the sufferer, as if the sufferer has any say whatsoever in being anxious around dogs.
I'll twice wait. Oh, good savoury taste. That was a refreshing meal. Whenever you need my help, call me. Is what she said.
Well, okay, but somehow I doubt that you will help us because, you know, you are dog. She's looking at me menacingly. Bariki, would you be so kind? Beep boop, beepity boop.
Small female dog. High level of wariness.
So in other words, she's a bear anyway. Let's get back to love pushing. So, once again, story required, so only needs level 2 gifts. One Pup likes everything except Tool and Mature are bad. Everything else is good. And you're a dog, so have some cool, we can't give you cool, gorgeous food. We'll give you a cool, rare food. Death Mint. That straight up sounds like it would kill a dog. But hey, you know, if you're keen, I can offer you. Okay! This dog has a death wish, apparently. I mean, okay, it's chocolate that dogs aren't good with, but, like, I feel like this is not, like, don't give your dogs stuff like this. It may cause trouble. Anyway, rare, gorgeous food, a bird's nest. Try not to think of homeless birds as you eat it, but you're a dog, you don't mind. This went surprisingly smoothly. So, we have successfully love-pushed a dog. That's another thing to not think too hard about. I've already forgotten my train of thought regarding dog anxiety, but, like, sometimes I feel like dog people forget that non-dog people exist, and I'm not a dog hater. I just get uneasy around them, and people are like, oh, well, that's your problem. And yeah, it is a me problem, but could you at least meet me halfway? I can't help my anxiety.
I don't like to be separated from One Pup. Oh well, I trust you. You can go for a walk together.
Yeah. Well, I guess this isn't actually story required, but it is certainly helpful because it's required for 100% for a number of reasons, one of which being completing the girl diary, but also, well, we are looking for someone, and dogs are generally good at finding things. At least, so media would have you believe. Apparently, One Pup is already wary. Well then.
Feel like something's behind my back. Don't know what it is. Can't reach.
Well, turn around then. But, he won't turn around. We need to get the dog to bully him into turning around.
The dog is smelling something. That's behind the soldier's back. He's asking for permission to bark. Granted?
In my experience, dogs tend not to care about permission to bark, which is part of the whole anxiety thing of, like, the sudden, shrill, sharp noise that comes without any warning whatsoever, which is what spikes the anxiety. So at least this dog has some sense of decorum.
Hey dog, go ahead and bark.
Terrifying. Also, hi. Yeah, Yamori is the reason why the music is so intense at the moment.
Whoa, we found a ninja.
You using dogs? That's unfair. No matter. I have more tricks up my sleeve. Can you find me again?
Yeah, probably.
Kind of annoying, isn't he?
Moving swiftly on. Why, it's everyone's favourite dinghole. How are you doing?
Did you know the princess's recovery was all due to my prayers?
Shove this stinky dish in your face and shut the house.
You want me to sample your peasant food? What kind of joke is this?
No, Bingus.
But
Yes, Bingus?
that familiar aroma. Very well, I will try it after all.
Yeah, shove it in your hole, as previously stated. I still haven't looked up what donburi is. I know it's food.
Delicioso. Molto delicioso.
I'm aware that if he was speaking Italian, it would be delicioso, but I feel like this guy doesn't actually speak Italian, he's just being pretentious.
Hey, you didn't make that yourself, did you? I see. Very interesting. I will employ the cook who made this. Bring him to me at once.
I mean, you can wait a little bit, but yeah, sure. We'll bring him to you. That definitely won't result in a good time for us. It actually will. It's one of our many multitudes of objectives at the present current time. But first, Mushroom Lady, you're twice! Hi?
What is happening?
Well, I mean, visibly on screen, I feel like it's really clear which one is the fake. So, One Pop, do your due diligence. The dress kinda suits you, not gonna lie. How did you see through my perfect disguise? It wasn't perfect, honey. Hey, that dog is that woman's pet? That does it. You won't find me again. Jumps right out of the dress.
One Pup is the best.
And since we're back over here, well, we have a couple of things to do, but first of all... Kitty! We cannot pet the kitty, but we do have access to the hole. And you'd think, because there's a small hole, here I go! Maybe we should send One Pop in there? Nope, One Pop has nothing to do with this. You would have thought, but no.
Oh, there's something in here. What is that?
We got the lost ring. We will need that in due course. But
Oh, it's sparkling.
you would have thought that, One Pop, send One Pop into hole, but no, Kakashi can fit just fine. So, yeah, a little bit misleading. But anyway, you there, we have found you a friend.
What are you doing here again? Hey? You found someone who wants to employ me? Haha. Finally, at last, my time has come. They like the dish? Wonderful. Thank you. Let's go talk to that person right away. It's over there. Follow us.
With pleasure?
You want to give me a job?
Show me your face.
Oh, very well then.
Ha! How unexpected.
Hello, I'm the pink ladybug.
No, you're Don Purpulo.
Nice to meet you.
Huh. Quite a fancy outfit. I will grace you with the opportunity of working for me.
Ho ho ho. You're a little small for a boss.
Bearing in mind all the other ladybugs we've seen have been working for the various aunties who are, like, twice his height?
My wish has come true. Thanks for your help, everybody. Yay!
Well,
One Pop, why can I see Uranus?
I have to go back to my hotel.
Leave that to me. I can fly.
What a fantastic skill. I think you will make an excellent servant. Let's go right away.
Okay, bye. Well, we got the "you did the thing and they went away" noise, which is promising to say the least.
Yay! A happy ending! I wonder if they'll be okay.
And yet, we didn't actually get an achievement or a quest sticker or anything for that, so let's just take the leftover thing and be on a merry little way. But since we're over here, you appear to be looking at something other than the castle for once.
That's really high up there.
Well, hello.
How aesthetic.
Well, it's a thing in the air. You know what that means. You can't go up there. This is restricted airspace. Get your ass all the way down, or go over there.
How windy is it in this city? This isn't Chicago.
Poor guy.
Well, whatever. Let's go and catch up with him, I guess. And I believe no dogs allowed at the castle, so we may be leaving One Pop out here for now. But that's fine. We don't actually need One Pop for anything else here and after, so we have done everything we needed to do. Hey there, Yamori. You are having a time with your head in the bush. The head is stuck in the ground. Well, I mean, last time we employed Lion Super Strength to pull out someone who was stuck in a pile, we ended up decapitating them. Sorry about that, Bariki. But it's Yamori, we don't care.
Ha!
Hey, you didn't die this time, but then again, it's only a bush rather than a pile of garbage, so less risk of decapitation. A hit with a slingshot at that distance. You have the eyes of a sharp shooter. Yeah, I would have got the achievement for that back on page 10. It was just by a hair's breadth, but you won.
Yay, we won!
I'll give you the reward I promised you. Take this. It's another cartridge! EBK! Extra Banjo-Kazooie! That's not what it stands for at all. You pretend to be this bumbling geezer, but really nothing gets past you. I'm impressed. I will return to my hometown and go back to my training. The ninja's way is a rocky path. Farewell, that's an order. Wow, Yamori, you're so good at your job. Shinobi Road! We have achieved a thing. And I'm trying to think, what are the two remaining secrets on this page? One of them I know what it is and we're not going to be getting it in this episode. The other one, I forgot. I feel like I might know what it is, but off the top of my head, I am drawing an ever so slight blank. So let's just get back to the thing that we actually came back to page 12 to do in the first place. Like, bear in mind, all of this has just been a load of optional distraction stuff. The actual progress here is just wooing the guard, which just love pushing her isn't enough. She's still going to be a little bit... Hi, One Pop. She's still going to be a little bit salty towards us if we go back to page 13 right now. So we need to not just be in her good graces, we need to be in her good graces if she's going to, you know, break us out of jail, which is kind of what we're trying to persuade her into doing. So, you lost this? Well, here, have it be unlost.
You had it, and I was searching everywhere. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. I'm, like, so grateful. I won't forget this.
And we got the "you did a thing" noise, because, surprisingly, we did a thing. Now, I'm just wondering, should I check back in with Lavia? I don't think so, because we're basically, apart from love pushing the princess, which I'm not going to do right now, we're done on page 12. We've done everything that there is to do here. So I guess we can go and just... Well, we could go straight back to page 13 and get on with the story, which I will do in the next episode. But since we have a couple of dangling threads on hand, we may as well see to them, just so that we have absolutely nothing whatsoever being held over us between now and the end of the game. Well, I say that... End of the game? We're still quite a ways away from that, spoilers, but progression in the game, let's go with that. So first of all, I mentioned when we picked up the wind-up key, there's something that's been held over us for quite some time. And that would be the clock in our bedroom, quote-unquote our bedroom. We know it's all a lie at this point, but open the windows, why not? Throw those curtains wide. But yes, this clock is one of the first things we saw when we were getting acquainted with this point-and-clicktuation, and now we finally have a means of winding it. So, yeah, let's use the wind-up key and see what comes of it. We may have overwhelmed it a little bit, but that was adorable. I love cute stuff like that. So, yeah, it makes me sad that it got broke. And that's it. The clock has nothing else left for us. Yeah, in the end, the clock didn't start working. Now, I would have thought, oh, maybe that doll pinged off somewhere and we can pick it up and use it for something else. To my knowledge, no, I could be wrong about that. One thing that does bother me a little bit just while we're here, and this is just a product of not remembering, this orb, this marble, if you will, we found one of those in the city when we first arrived on page 12, like, the first time. And there's one here now. For the life of me, I do not remember what that is for. But, come to think of it, since we're on page 1, I would rather like to share something a little bit, like, again, this isn't a slight against the translation patch or anything. It's more of an oversight just highlighting how the back half of the game didn't get quite as much attention as the front half, but... Well, do you have any thoughts on this marble, dear Grandmama? Use the red marble. No, Bingus. No. Then what about this... Wait, not the toolbox key, there was something else we had on page 1. Do we still have the other key as well? No, just the toolbox key? Well, whatever. You can show either the toolbox key or the hammer to Grandmama and Grandpapa, and their reaction is a little bit unexpected, to say the least. Oh?
Oh, Tingle. You know that wall clock in your room? We used to have a wind-up key for it. I wonder where it went.
Okay, it wasn't that. Okay, so maybe it is just the hammer then. I know that you can show something to them and they have a reaction to it that's unexpected. Is it this one? There we go.
さっきまで騙して悪かったと思ってるよ。さっきちょっと楽しかったのね。
So, translated more directly, I feel bad for deceiving you up until now, or...
I feel terrible for lying to you like that. It was a little bit fun, though.
Yeah, for some reason these lines just didn't get translated. So, I took the time to do it freehand. And yes, Grandpapa is equally guilty of this. I remember there being a lot more lines like this in the game, but these are the only ones that I found on my testing playthrough, so...
いや、あの時はいろいろすまなかったな。
Geez, come to think of it, I still have a bunch of questions, or, oh man, a lot of things didn't get resolved in the end.
さっきあれだ俺たちもあれだけよしだもんな。
Never mind, we're such good friends after all, or...
Oh well, let's let bygones be bygones, right, my friend?
Bear in mind, I'm not a qualified translator, but that's more or less the gist of what's being said. So... Bearing in mind, I don't remember what the marbles are for. So that may be a dangling thread that I want. That's one of the many things I wanted to eliminate, and yet the thread still dangles. So let's just leave that be for now. We'll just do what we need to do with Don Purpulo's absent sack, and then we can get on with our lives. So I'll just meet you over on page 2. So yeah, I do remember there being a lot more untranslated, well, I say a lot more, like 2 or 3 more untranslated dialogues in the game, but I don't remember where they are, if indeed anywhere. I may be misremembering. It's been a while since my first playthrough of this game, and I continue to be floored that it took one personal playthrough to make me go from, oh no, I'll never play this game on my channel because I don't think it'll be that fun, to, I have to play this game on my channel, it'll be immense fun. Anyway, you were asking us to look for your youngest brother, and now we have evidence of his employment. It's like Eagle all over again. And weirdly, Wee Wee was involved, but that was the orange brother and the Nushi, and that was a whole separate thing. Anyway, hold your brother's thing.
What? Does that belong to our youngest brother? Why do you have that? Oh, that's his wrapping cloth for sure. Is there something inside? Look at that. That offensive smell. But it seems to be food.
It's food.
What? My brother became a famous chef? And this is his signature dish? He was always good at cooking. Yeah.
I'm glad.
Alright, let's eat it. I'll have a taste of what my brother's life is like now. Yuck. Well, at least he's got a job. And I don't need to worry anymore. Thanks a lot, mister. Yeah.
So hey, in the span of, 2 episodes, we've gotten 100%ed like 3 pages of the entire game, which is lovely. So this time I'm quite confident we have no reason to ever come back to page 2. Watch the game prove me wrong. For the time being, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode we will finally go back to page 13 and get on with our forwards progress. Yes, our forwards progress. I'm involving you officially. See you then for that. It's your duty to be there.